Kolkata Knight Riders lost their second match in IPL 2023, and this time it was to the Sunrisers Hyderabad. The team that was struggling for runs beat Kolkata Knight Riders by 25 runs. It was a high scoring game with Sunrisers Hyderabad batting first and putting up a commendable total of 228 runs on the board. Harry Brook, the highest paid player in the IPL this year, scored his maiden 100. It was also the first 100 of IPL 2023, and it wasn't any surprise that it came against the Kolkata Knight Riders. One thing is for sure, anyone who is out of form can get into form whenever they're playing against this anemic bowling lineup that KKR have got. KKR has been consistently one of the worst performing teams in the IPL, and that hasn't changed in the last 5 years. Their batting up top has always been a problem, and despite the auctions, it never changes. They fail to get any players who can get momentum into the game. And their over dependence on Sunil Narine and Andre Russell has time and again fired back. This time, once again, Andre Russell has had minimal impact in the IPL in the past four games of 2023. Today, Russell took 3 wickets with the ball, but he couldn't complete his quota of 4 overs as he was injured. And coming into bat, once again, he failed to make any impact as he was dismissed for 3 runs. So, what's the use of carrying a player who can't even bowl his quota of 4 overs or make an impact with the bat when you have a player like Jason Roy, who has recently scored 145 runs in the PSL on the bench? What kind of management leaves out Jason Roy on the bench and plays Rahmanullah Gurbaz or Andre Russell? It's beyond any sort of logical thinking. But KKR has been doing this for quite some time. Even Liton Das, the Bangladesh opening batsman, who has been in quite spectacular form of late, is warming the benches. And you are selecting players who are having minimal impact. For example, Lockie Ferguson has been very poor in the 2 matches that he played. Today also, he kept on bowling full toss after full toss to Harry Brook. Harry Brook is a phenomenal talent, but if you keep giving him balls to hit, he will hit them. Brook wasn't in any sort of form in the first 3 matches of the IPL, and KKR did him a huge favor by bowling him back into form, consistently providing him with loose deliveries and not even taking the catches when it matters. Young bowler Surya Sharma is a very poor fielder, not only of his own bowling but also on the field. If he has to play for India in the future, he needs to work on his fielding. Today, the game is three-dimensional. You can't be just good in one aspect and hope to get selected in any game. You have to be good in batting, bowling, and fielding. But unfortunately, most of our younger players that are playing in the IPL are very poor fielders. And it's getting more and more evident that the fielding coaches are not doing their job. I don't know what kind of yo-yo test these players are passing, but certainly it's not up to the mark. KKR needs to win the remaining matches to stay in contention. They need to get Jason Roy into the match. They can't be over dependent on Rinku Singh every time. Today also, Rinku Singh played a phenomenal innings and he was left with too much to do at the back end of the game. When your big hitters aren't functioning, you need to change stuff, and KKR need to be flexible. And so needs to be their management, their team management, their think tank needs to think and use their head for once. Shardul Thakur isn't bowling. You are certainly not selecting him to bat. He's a frontline bowler. But our frontline bowler hardly completed 1 over today. So Nitish Rana as a captain also needs to work on his captaincy. It's already becoming an uphill task for KKR, like their previous seasons, and the people that support this franchise must be what kind of team are they presenting us? Their patience must be running low, and it's about time that KKR actually repaid their fans. Let me know in the comment section what you feel, and if you like the content, just like and subscribe to the channel.